Absolutely. So my name is Bartholomew Samet. I'm the program manager for Panorama. And before we start, I have to remind you all, because you're the hardest working jury of the festival, to vote for the Panorama Audience Award. It's the biggest, best award of the festival. And we're presenting it here next Sunday, or this Sunday, for the best documentary or best fiction. So don't forget to vote. And now, I've been very excited about this for a long time. When we saw this film, we were immediately electrified and wowed. It's a beautiful, incredible piece of art, and we are so honored and privileged to have this in Panorama. And I want to now welcome up to the stage Dee Smith, the director of Kokomo City. So thank you so much for being here. After the screening, we're going to have you and your team here for a lovely question and answer session. So everyone get prepared. It's going to be amazing. But maybe beforehand, if you'd like to say a few words.
Sure. Good evening. I want to, first of all, of course, thank this wonderful organization, the Berlin Film Festival, for having me here tonight and my team. I just want you to enjoy the show. I'm not going to hold you. But I want to say that this moment, as important as it is, I'm aware that a lot of the things I want to see as a transgender woman may not happen in my lifetime. But this film, I know in my heart, will create the trajectory for trans women that aren't here. And that's what this is all about. And I just want to thank you all and enjoy the show.
Thank you. Enjoy the film.
Thank you.
Stand and give a big round of applause again for Dee Smith. Welcome Dee Smith to the stage, director of Kokomo City. Thank you for this. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for creating this work. That was brilliant.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you're not here alone.
No, I'm not.
Would you like to bring up the rest of your team?
Absolutely. Daniella Carter. Dominique. Harris Doran. These are just a few of the cast members that were able to come to Berlin. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, Dee, for this film. Thank you, Daniella, Dominique, for sharing these stories, for being here. Thank you, Harris, for producing this film. It's amazing. We're so honoured to have you all here, and we're going to open up the floor for questions. There is make this film, from getting the camera to editing on your laptop, and I wanted to know if you maybe would like to share this journey as well with us, with the audience.
For those that don't know, well, this is my first film I've ever done. Thank you. There was a lot of inspiration that came behind doing this film, and not to get too emotional or deep, I think I've done music for about 15 years in the music industry. I've worked with a lot of incredible artists. I've gotten 2 Grammy nominations and multi-platinum plaques, and I've gone #1 on the billboards, and I've done everything the right way, by the book, as we would say. And I decided to transition in the middle of my thriving career. And when I did that, I lost everything. I lost my car, my home, my recording studio, and a lot of respect from most of the industry, which essentially caused me to just be abandoned. And I, of course, was blacklisted from the music industry. So years later, after sleeping on couch, sofa, floor, couch, car, sofa, floor, I decided that I don't want to have this pity party anymore. I don't want to make excuses anymore on my situation. So the universe, God, and had given me this blessing to come up with Kokomo City, the documentary. And I asked maybe 5 directors and asked them to do the film for me. I had this idea, and all of them told me no. And I absolutely felt useless and inadequate, and not working in music for years. I had no leverage, no confidence, and I was shattered. And so someone that I was living with, sleeping on this floor in New York, I told him that I wanted to do this documentary and asked him if he would please just purchase me this camera and a lens. And he immediately said yes. And within 2 weeks, I had the camera in my fucking hands. And I honestly just felt so empowered. So I got a laptop from another friend, Bill Butler, who's also a producer on the film. And I immediately went to work. I went to work finding the girls online and asking around, and very quickly I got the cast of my dreams and of this film. And here we are today. So I wanted to include everyone that I could, and the guys that are in the film and some of the other people, everyone's in a different place in the spectrum of life and humanity and sexuality, and I wanted to represent that. And people would easily want to title this as a LGBT film. It is not. It is a film by a trans woman, but they're also men and women and people that are in this that represents where we are as a culture, where we are as humans. And I don't want this to become political. And I want this to be known that this is just a film done by a woman that happens to be transgender and have a beautiful trans women in it. But it's just a film for all of us. So, yeah.